This is our cleanup. It's been going on in this neighborhood since 1991. It makes our neighborhood much more beautiful, and without the county we couldn't have done it.
It's an amazing effort. All the guys who've done this many years in a row, they know exactly what they're doing. They're so skilled. I'm so proud of these guys. They really are experts at what they do. Very impressive. I think it's great for the neighborhood. This is a great opportunity for them to clean up their yard, keep their houses spiffy, which is great. It makes the neighborhood look good. It's good for everybody. It's a great effort, and you can tell that they really love their community. It's good to see.
It's been really positive to have these cleanups every year, and I don't know what we'd do without it.
Front Range Airport is really an economic catalyst for Adams County. It's really an opportunity for us to showcase the really exciting businesses that we have out at the airport, as well as promote new businesses. The airport's over 4,000 acres in land, and as such, it provides a great economic development tool for us that we don't have in other parts of the county. The county's always owned Front Range Airport. It's been in existence for just over 30 years. The county, however, has brought the airport under the county's umbrella for the ultimate opportunity to provide other resources, whether it's internal support or external marketing resources that the airport just didn't have previously. We have some exciting businesses that are going to be coming onto the airport that we're going to be showcasing in the near term, and we want to market this airport as something that is a showcase for the county. Getting a spaceport and a spaceport license really a critical juncture for this airport as we diversify the revenue from not just being an aviation hub, but also being an aerospace hub, of which in Colorado, this is the second largest aviation and aerospace sector in the country. And so we want to capitalize on that, and Front Range is the ideal location to do that. Future's bright for Front Range Airport. Not only I think are the employees excited about the change moving under the county's umbrella, but it's also the opportunity for us to showcase a hidden gem in Adams County.
Doug London. I'm an HVAC tech. The HVAC tech is responsible for all of the HVAC work. It's heating, air conditioning. I am ultimately responsible for those systems. The county will be here. The county will exist. The county will always serve the people that it represents. We provide services that are not going to end. And so, as far as longevity in a career, I think that you probably run a lot better chance of having a long career. You know, it's taking care of people. That's what we do. We take care of people. The people that come here every day to do their job, whether they're working in the Treasurer's Department or Public Works, Workforce Business Center, motor vehicles, the Clerk and Recorder's Office, elections, all of these people have a job that they do. And what we do by providing a safe and comfortable environment for them is what allows them to focus on what it is that they do. In that sense, I think that what we do is a very critical function towards allowing the other departments to be productive. They don't have to worry about whether or not they're safe, whether or not they're comfortable, because they already are.
Welby's a very unique neighborhood. It's a historic neighborhood. It's a place where there are many family ties and a great deal of tradition. And that tradition really falls in line with the civic pride that they have, really for all of this neighborhood, including, of course, Rotella Park. And so when you really look at Welby, what you really see are relationships and families and a tradition of community that is really unmatched in Adams County. So the best part really about today is that we're seeing the plan in action. We took 1.5 years to create this direction, and now we're stepping forward in that direction, and you're seeing real results today. We're having a groundbreaking for a new park that's going to be better than they've ever seen in decades. We have a cleanup where citizens are bringing in all the things that they need to get rid of, and we're providing them that opportunity to do that free of charge. And of course, we're having a celebration because we should celebrate the plan, we should celebrate this park, we should celebrate this community.
"40 years ago, Welby resident Philip Rotella donated the land for this park, and today we are honored to have members of the Rotella family on hand.
I'm so glad to hear it now that they're going to keep the Rotella Park and make changes. And I know that my mom, my dad, my 10 brothers, and my sisters are going to be very, very happy.
This park was donated by one of the families in the area, and with such good intentions. And I'm sure they're looking down and seeing what a great thing is happening today.
The investment from the county into the park means a tremendous amount to our community.
It's just been a wonderful thing to see Adams County reinvesting in the community and how people have come together to make this happen.
We're very proud of this community. We want to take care of this community.
Great to see some good things happening.
It's very exciting.
It's been a good partnership between Adams County and the community residents.
This is a critical investment, and I think the community is going to be very pleased with what we end up with at the end of the day.
Really the first steps in making something real from the great plans that they've put together.
This is just the beginning.
What was supposed to take nearly 30 years is now only going to take a little more than 3.
I've got to tell you, we've been waiting for this forever.
As Thursday, the Adams County Commissioners, along with Governor John Hickenlooper and many other dignitaries, found themselves in Thornton, dedicating the new Fast Tracks railway line set to pass through Adams County in 2018.
So we'll have more people walking to work, not having to get into a car to get to and from work.
We have access to the major metropolitan area. We have access to the Western Stock Show, which is a huge, anchor business that we need to keep going.
As ceremonial golden spikes were pulled at the future site of the 124th Street Station, many, including the Adams County Commissioners themselves, reflected on how they never thought they'd see the spectacle that was Thursday's events while still in office.
Phil Washington in particular, I remember a few years ago, he said, well, we're going to get this done and you're going to be in that first rail car when we open this up in 2018. And I thought, I appreciated what he was saying because, that's the way Phil is. But I thought, there's no way that he could get that done in the next few years.
But now, as these tracks will soon be occupied by trains racing to and from Denver each and every day, all anyone in attendance Thursday could talk about were the benefits of taking public rail transit to the North Metro area.
Going from here to 124th and having it done by 2018, it's going to create a whole new era for the northern suburb.
You'll see Adams County grow by leaps and bounds, and we'll be the #1 growing county in the state in the next few years.
Now, I am not a first responder. I'm not a policeman. I'm not a fireman. But what I do on my daily job is teach preparedness. The main thing I just want to teach you guys is that you got to think about these things.
This is our 14th year doing the Adams County Youth Job Fair. This year we have 52 employers and resources combined in attendance. And just this morning alone we've had upwards of 300 youth attending the event. Been successful, and it allows the youth to have the ability to meet with employers, meet with resources, give them the skills and the practice to be able to go out in their individual day to talk with employers.
This is Lola. She is a 1-year, 10-month-old pit bull, and as you can see, she is missing her front left leg here. She was brought in by some kind people who found her after she got hit by a car, and her leg was just shattered, so it couldn't be saved. They had to amputate it. So she was taken care of here and then healed up. This is back in February of 2014, and then she became available for adoption in March. So she's been sitting here waiting for a home for a couple months now. She does get a little nervous around other dogs now, probably because she wasn't well socialized when she was younger, and now that she just has 3 legs, she feels like she can't get away as quickly. Although she did adapt very easily to having just 3 legs. We call her a tripod, and she uses that front leg and pushes it in front of her so she's got better balance. She still runs around pretty well. She's just not going to be a running buddy or a hiker, but she is very, very sweet with other people. And I think she could get to know other dogs and live with them, or at least, be around them. She just needs someone to take their time and work with her. So if you're looking for a really good family pet, she would be a good one. Right, Lola? Can you get up? Come here. Yeah.
When you do sub-area plans, it's a vision. And you can't grow or have development without a vision. And all of you have been part of that vision. So I think you all need to kind of pat yourselves on the back at the fact that you are concerned enough about your community that you're willing to talk about a vision for that community.
This could possibly be a neighborhood center with some of the branding that you see in the bottom left corner with banners and lighting, possible bike lanes, just to make this more pedestrian friendly. And with that, I'd like to go ahead and make a motion to approve the sub-area plan.
Motion passed. Thank you very much, everyone.
Remote controls, fake money, and an elementary school cafeteria. What do they have in common? Well, they were all taking part in the Aurora Town Hall meeting Tuesday night featuring the Adams County Commissioners.
We want to have a better dialogue and we want better governance within the county.
The night starting with an activity giving the citizens the power. How would they invest imaginary tax dollars? Would it go towards transportation and infrastructure? Or maybe even human services? Other options included administration and even parks and open space.
But at the end, we're going to get an average of what everybody really wants in Adams County and how they want to see us move forward.
However, those that came out on top, community and economic development, and public safety. And then later, a new interactive way to get a feel for the opinions in the room. Instant voting feedback via remote controls on questions regarding the county's performance.
65%, 25% say fair, 10% not sure.
And then came the Q&A.
Yes, sir.
I've read that the county's considering going to a home rule situation.
Oh, you just know how to stir it up, don't you?
Why can't you just have a little program like other people have where you give everybody a number, when your number's called, you go?
That's absolutely a great idea.
I like
So I will say
criticism.
this, that we are making improvements in all these buildings, and I hope that we are addressing those types of issues.
The town hall meetings are not done, though, as next week the commissioners will be in Commerce City. That event happening on Tuesday night, March 18th at 6:30 p.m. The place to be, Adams City High School.
At Adams County Town Hall meetings, we really want to give people a voice. We ask them how they wanted to spend tax dollars. Do they value open space or human services? We want to know. We also want to know how we're doing when we're servicing the public. What are we doing well? What do we need to improve? We do this through live, interactive polling. It's an amazing thing. It really gives you instantaneous feedback from the people you're talking to. We really want to hear from people within the county, no matter where they live within the county. In unincorporated areas of Adams County, such as Berkeley, we've done some outreach. I think one of the latest ones that we did was the cleanup, which was very successful. And our next town hall meeting is going to be there. And we look for your input on how do we improve on even the things that we just did. What can we do better? I'm a product of Adams 12. Love Adams 12.
You all know the challenges and the choices that our children and their parents are faced with.
I never knew my mother. I never knew my father.
I was always one paycheck away from being homeless.
I always felt like I was a piece of property, that I could be traded at any time.
You all represent the strong knots and the safety net that kept my family from falling through the cracks.
I can tell you that is the worst fear to live with your entire life, but it can be one of the most incredible driving forces.
My story is just like the thousands of success stories that you are responsible for creating.
I appreciate every single thing you do, especially today.
Trust me, the heavy lifting that you all perform does not go unnoticed.
And be involved and care about those people like me.
You are making a difference.
I just want to say thank you.
Hi, I'm Montage, the new video and multimedia specialist for Adams County, and I'm standing inside the Government Center in Brighton in the very spot that has been commissioned by the Adams County Art Commission for the newest piece of artwork for this Government Center. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty big space. I stand about 5 feet 7 inches tall, but you've got 14 feet of space vertically here to work with, not to mention 12 feet left to right and 12 feet from where I'm standing back to front, all the way to the main entry doors here. So that piece of artwork has to fill this entire space, not to mention it will be visible by those walking into the county building because of the wall of windows that goes along the side here to my right, your left. So I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, and to give you a little bit of inspiration, let's take a look now at a montage of the already existing artwork here at the Adams County Government Center. Take a look.
This is Samson. He is a Labrador Retriever mix. We got him about the middle of February, and when he first came in, he was very scared of everything, very unsure of himself, and we've taken the time and worked with him. Many volunteers have worked with him, and he's really come around. He's not so scared of everyone anymore. He'll come up to you and say hello in his kennel and walks really nicely on a leash. He's about 1 year and 10 months old, so he's still pretty young. Still needs some training just to keep up with it, but he does know some basic commands. You sit. Good boy. I know there's all sorts of stuff out here. Down. Good boy. He takes treats very, very gently. And he does like other dogs, but if you have another dog in the family, we would suggest doing a meet and greet here just to make sure everyone gets along. He can get overwhelmed pretty easily, so if the other dog is really over the top playing, he might be a little scared, so we'd like him to meet here. But he's a very sweet dog. He would love to go on hikes, be a running buddy. He definitely likes water, so he'd be a good swimming buddy too. And he likes to learn. He likes food, so he's eager to please and wants to figure stuff out. You happy puppy. Good boy.